So as many of you know, Wifey Sauce and I bought a house last year that's currently undergoing more renovations than Michael Jackson's face ever did. And while we're still far away from completion, we've already begun putting together a connected smart home. Yes, everything from smart speakers to lights, vacuums, thermostats, shades, and more have already breached our walls. But I'm quickly realizing a smart home is never done, and there's no shortage of devices to help enable my profound laziness. So I was pretty excited when Samsung offered to let me take their smart front-load washer and gas dryer for a whirl. Thank you. That's right, we're actually doing a semi-serious video on a washer and dryer. Then again, this is coming from the same channel that brought you that one video of a litter box and that other video of a robot vacuum. What's next? A microwave? Huh. So let's just dive right in. Once you've connected the washer and dryer to the SmartThings app, how smart are these units anyway? For starters, the units feature Bixby-enabled Wi-Fi connectivity so you can perform a number of laundry tasks right from your couch or away from home. That said, Samsung's gas dryers aren't fully app supported and only allow cycle monitoring for now, which makes our washer the smarter of the two. The app lets you configure and start a wash cycle remotely, which I haven't found to be super useful if only one person is loading the machine, since the unit's capacitive buttons are literally right in front of you. That said, I could see how someone might benefit from being able to remote start a cycle after their spouse and kids have finished loading up the drum. Not only does the app let you customize temperature, rinse, spin, and soil levels for every wash, but it even provides laundry recipes with instructions on which settings to use based on the items you're washing. More importantly though, it tells you which items you can't mix together, an especially great feature for husbands with wives who are prone to scolding them for washing the reds with the whites, even though no one told you ahead of time, hypothetically. If you're out and about and already have a wash load ready to go, you can also schedule your cycle to finish right when you get home. I actually tried to test out this feature, but I never made it to the part where I leave the home. Now, as a typically forgetful person, my favorite thing about a connected washer is receiving notifications when a cycle has finished, along with periodic end cycle alerts so my clothes don't grow mold and start to smell like a 3-day LAN party on day 3. I've also really enjoyed being able to monitor ongoing wash cycles complete with time remaining and a fun animation. One oddity about the smart experience is that anytime the unit's turned off and on again, you need to physically press the smart monitor button on the unit itself before it can be controlled from the app. Maybe it's a safety feature so you don't accidentally butt dial your cat into a watery grave, but it's one that limits when and how the app can be used. There is a Stay Connect option that keeps the machine connected for 7 days, but after that you'll need to push the smart control button again. Voice commands via Bixby let you interact with the washer and dryer in order to do things like start, pause, or cancel your cycle, check the remaining cycle time, and check what stage of the cycle the washer is in. For users who don't have a Samsung device that supports Bixby, many of the same voice commands are supported through Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. Putting all that high-tech stuff aside though, these are just good quality appliances that do their job well in most areas. The newly designed units are stackable for horizontally challenged spaces and sport a shallower depth which our cramped laundry nook appreciates. Despite the increased compactness, the drum's been widened to 4.5 cubic feet, which means you can wash more items at a time, reducing the number of loads and saving on energy costs. Not to mention the units carry an Energy Star certification for additional eco-friendliness and efficiency. Now, our home doesn't have an isolated laundry room, but rather a laundry area that bumps uglies with the rest of our house, so noise was naturally a huge concern, especially for when I'm filming videos like this one. Fortunately, Samsung's VRT Plus technology keeps the noise and vibration levels to an absolute minimum, even on high settings, so I can only assume VRT stands for Very Quiet. A normal wash cycle typically runs around 45 to 60 minutes, but if you're in a rush, the super speed setting completes a full wash in half the time without compromising on cleaning quality, although that might mean higher power consumption too. Like its twin, the dryer comes loaded with enough cycle settings to make your head spin, but Steam Sanitize Plus appeals to the germaphobe in all of us by killing 99.99% of germs and bacteria, over 95% of pollen, and 100% of dust mites. It's a cycle that's perfectly accompanied by the remix of British rock band Queen's smash hit, Another One Mites the Dust. Sadly, the units don't blast rock opera while they roll around, but they do emit a fun, if not long-winded jingle after each cycle. As you might expect, the dryer dries things, and it does so with grace and effectiveness, just so long as you bump up the temp and dryness levels to a degree that's appropriate for your load. It took some experimenting to find the optimal settings for our usual cycles. Now, the last thing I'll say about these units is probably the first thing you noticed about them. They are gorgeous. Offered in black, white, or champagne, the super sleek and modern design make them look a cut above your typical washer and dryer. At the end of the day, these units have some quirks that you'll undoubtedly have to live with, but the range of features and their bottom line performance makes them a convenient pleasure to have in today's modern smart home. That's gonna do it for now though, guys. Be sure to toss a like on the video if you enjoyed it and get subscribed for more tech stuff coming at you really soon. As always, thank you so much for watching, have a good one, and I'll see y'all in the next video.